Hi everyone, Jesse here with eTrailer. Today we'll be taking a look at some of SmartPlug's products. We'll talk a little bit about what they are, why you would use them, and what's the right setup for you. The SmartPlug is essentially just a much improved way to plug your shore power into your RV or your boat. You're probably used to the classic twist lock version, which known to fail. It's a very big failure point on RVs and boats. And what I mean by failing is these prongs will get loose, or there's a plastic collar that you have to thread on here. Sometimes people will cross thread it, just ruin the threads, or that collar will break off. I've seen a lot of RVs come in with their shore power having obvious hot spots or even melted plastic. So that's a safety concern, and that's where SmartPlug comes in. Our neighbor today has a newer trailer, but they're already sick and tired of dealing with the twist lock connector. And if you have any experience with it, you know how big of a pain it can be. You have to get it perfectly lined up and then carefully thread on that plastic collar. Whereas with the SmartPlug, you just lift the lid, I'll unplug it. And here's a look at our shore power cord. You can see it has a blue LED light on it, makes it very easy to find. It can only plug in one way, and it just simply slots in. You'll hear it lock on both the tabs here, and the lid here will keep it from being able to pull out even if those tabs aren't engaged. So our neighbor's trailer has a 30 amp inlet, which is one of those things that you'll need to know when you're shopping around for your SmartPlug, whether you have a 50 amp system or a 30 amp system. A smaller trailer like this, most likely going to have a 30 amp. But whenever you get into your bigger rigs with multiple AC units and a handful of appliances, that's when you're most likely going to have 50 amps. So just make sure you know that before you purchase the kit. But either way, SmartPlug has you completely covered. Whether it's 50 or 30 amps, you can have a range of colors, whether it be gray, white, black, or even stainless steel. And once you have your inlet sorted out, you can move on to figuring out which shore power kit is right for you. SmartPlug offers many different lengths in both 30 and 50 amp, and they even have different connector styles. As you can see, this is just your standard straight pull. And this one I actually prefer the 90-degree right angle one because it's easier to unplug and plug back in. Or if you want to retain your old shore power cable, because there's no use in throwing away a perfectly good cable, they have connectors which you can adapt your current shore power cable into a SmartPlug cable. SmartPlug even offers a cable in case your outlet for your shore power, where you're always camping or boating, is a twist lock style. So they really have you covered no matter what style shore power cable you really need. The SmartPlugs aren't just safer and easier to use because of the design. It also comes down to the materials that they're using. I've been reading a lot of neighbor reviews that mention that these are very robust and they seem to just hold up to the test of time. And that's because these are made in the USA and they're made of high-grade materials, as I said. The plugs here are marine-grade stainless steel. They have a high-quality plastic that's going to hold up to UV rays and heat, and everything is rubber sealed to keep any moisture out of there. We're also seeing a lot of RV and motorhome manufacturers just putting SmartPlugs on there straight from the factory. So I feel like you're going to be seeing a lot more SmartPlug in the future. If you have any questions or concerns after watching this video about what you need to get for your setup, feel free to reach out to us. We'd be happy to get you pointed in the right direction. And also, I know when it comes to electrical stuff, it can be kind of scary to install, but really it's a pretty simple install. They even have it color-coded for rewiring it. On our neighbor's trailer, it was just a matter of unhooking their old stuff and then wiring up the SmartPlug and bolting it up. It didn't involve any custom work like cutting or filling holes at all. But if it's not something that you feel comfortable doing yourself, check out our dealer locator. You can find someone local to you that would be happy to get you set up. But anyways, I hope this video helped you learn a little bit more about SmartPlug and why you might want to upgrade your rig. I'm Jesse. Thanks for plugging in.